Hello everyone, this is Game Trooper 1138 and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Okay, so we got the whole thing with Flemeth taken care of. Excuse me. But now we have to go here, I think? I don't think, no. Hold on. Oh, no, wrong. Julian. City of Orzama to earn the trust of the king and Dwarven troops. Mark active. I just don't know where that is. Soldier's Peak, Tombs. Would it be here? Okay, I cannot travel this time. I have to go to the actual thing. Let me... No, mountains. It's the only place I can come from. Okay. Let's see.
Yes.
Indeed.
Let's go, Danny. I'll take you with me. We'll go here. Long travel. Why are we going that way? Hi. Oh. Okay. What the hell is that? Go, Daddy, you're faster than the rest of us. Huh. Looks like he managed to suffer some casualties, but it looks as though your defense is held up. Oh. Why did they carry coin? They're dark spawn. Who's gonna buy from a dark spawn? Who would buy anything from a dark spawn except another dark spawn? Ah, they did break your barrier though.
As you desire. Of course.
Looks like your fences can hold up, and it looks like you're the last one to make it. What was that? Okay.
All right.
How far are we gonna go this time before we have to stop? Okay. I do not think this is where we're supposed to go. Yeah, this is not where we're supposed to go. I don't know where to go. Oh! Looks like things are getting worse.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Oh. Just one? No, there's one. Holy crap.
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
What, no trap? No ambush? Huh. Some assassins.
So what are we going to do now? Danny? Are you hungry? Good boy, Danny. You cleaned up the mess. Even though there's still bodies here, I guess you just slurped up all the blood. Good boy, Danny. Good boy.
What do you need now? Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think we need to be extra careful.
I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean we have to be extra careful now?
Mm-hmm.
Great. There I was enjoying my nap. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Yep.
What say you?
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Ahal massacred my family. Duncan helped me escape.
Arl Rendon Howe? The Earl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you?
and the son of Bryce Cowslin, Tien of High Ever.
You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea. My lord?
Don't. I'm just a Grey Warden now.
Yes, I suppose so. You can no longer have a title, can you? But that does not mean you must forget utterly where you came from. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
I just wish my house did not have to fall.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
I wish to ask a question of you.
Go ahead.
I wish to know your opinion of love.
My opinion.
You and I have been intimate, for one. We have been close for some time now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same.
Are you saying that you love me?
No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to pay attention. What I'm saying is that I have been foolish. I have allowed myself to become too close. This is a weakness.
Love is not a weakness, Morgan.
You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool. This is for your own good. I am not like other women. I am not worth your distraction, and you are not worth mine.
You are worth my distraction.
You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end. Your desire? So, full of questions, are you? Your desire? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. I think not.
Oh! My mistake. I thought you might be interested.
Your mistake indeed. You'll have to forgive me if I do not leap at your command like a trained warhound.
I don't expect you to leap at my command.
I do not wish to discuss it. Leave me be.
Very well. Well, this has gotten, right, I guess we'll move on to the dwarves.
Indeed.
Yes.
Back down, and just before we even get to Redcliffe.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Oh! To battle!
right.
Small flawed natural crystal.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
I'm afraid you may have lost one. But you and the other have survived. I let you proceed on.
As you desire.
So the Darkspawn have wandered very close to Red Cliff. Ooh, not good. Frostback Mountain Pass. He's not having much trouble with the Darkspawn before. What the hell? I didn't save! I didn't know they had a mage with them. I didn't save. I didn't save. Never mind. Didn't have to. Okay. Really? I have to get close? Oh, what? There! That takes care of the maid. That's what the big issue was the maid. I didn't know they had one. Nice.
Delighted.
Huh. I'll take it. Later. Yeah, I didn't expect him to have a mage. In fact, what is my strength level at the moment? How do I look at that? I forgot how I did last time. Strength is 23. I'm almost at 24.
Are we descending into the underground?
Yeah.
The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
Did you hear? Androste's ashes have been found here in Ferelden too.
Mother Vorlin said that's just some hoax.
Mother Vorlin is a half-blind old cow. No one knows Andraste came from Ferelden. It makes sense they'd bring her ashes back here.
Those ashes are so old they'd be dust by now. I don't believe any of it.
I mean, well, you say that we found Andraste's ashes, but here's, you know, ashes are dust.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign Dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Loghain is a traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar. Loghain is a traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Ah.
I'll have your head, Grey Warden!
I got the mage. There. Why did I switch weapons?
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Whatever issues you're having, maybe I can help solve them. Maybe.
Atrost Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Very well.
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, 'tis that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Now that's a thing of... If you were carving...
I am led to understand that the Canary have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Wow. Where's Danny?
I won't have fighting in the common, especially in front of outsiders. If I find that sodden fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming and I need Urzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
It sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
The proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes, you should.
Speak to the lords of the Assembly leadership and is chaos. Addressing the Assembly seems like the place to start looking for a solution. The chamber of the Assembly is in the Diamond Court. Prince Balin is one of the two men who could take the throne. To earn an audience with Balin, you must speak to Vartag Gavorn, his second in command. Vartag may be found in the Assembly chamber. Lord Harrowmont is one of the two men who could take the throne. To earn an audience with Harrowmont, you must speak to Dulin Ferender. Find Dulin either in Harrowmont's estate, in the Diamond Quarter, or in Taster's Tavern. Seems as though we're going to the Diamond Quarters either way, whichever direction that may be. Probably. Okay, that's not where we need to go. That's where they go to fight. To prove. Diamond Court. Danny. Do you see anything interesting? This is where we need to go. The Diamond Quarters.
power! 3 more clans in... Voice of the Dwarven folk! Is Paragon Hood far behind?
What a big place. Ready, dance.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord
Yes,
Baylor.
very nice. Where are the Darkspawn?
Then do not start another fight with me. Chamber do simply. Here's where we need to go. I need to speak to someone else first.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Quite.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize the Great War.
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the Gate Guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harriman's man, can be found at the Harriman estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
So, it comes down to my decision on who would best sit upon the throne. Very well. Then I propose a coin toss. Let me look and see who... Let's see, the Prince, Vartag, and then for the Lord, so the Prince, I'll talk to the Prince if it's on heads. I'll talk to the Lord if it's on tails. And it's tails. We're talking to the Lord.
And so I shall.
I just don't know if that is the best course of action.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Verender, second to Lord Harriman, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a tree obliging Orzammar to aid us against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harriman cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you would like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I don't want to start picking sides.
But I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Very well,
Do
then.
you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
The provings, tell me about them.
Provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
Scared? Don't you mean sacred? Who's fighting for Balin today?
The usual. A couple of Idukans, some Gavorns. He has many men lined up, but not all of them are top-ranking. Piotin Idukan and Wojciech Ivo are his best. They're both unpredictable, and some of the best fighters Orzammar has seen. Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory, but he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
I'll enter the proving to see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Very well. Look at all that go.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castlet in the street.
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh?
Very well. Looks like we're going to be going
2 years tomorrow.
As you desire.
As you desire.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Are you talking to me?
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Well, if they tell me to tell her no, it's going to be a very heartbreaking thing to do.
So, I've been hearing a certain wine.
I don't like being unprepared. Very well.
So, are you going to continue staring at me as if I am covered in eels?
Eels would be something.
Prudery. How charming. I expected paranoia. This is much better. I prefer to be stared at lustfully, if at all.
Keep trying, then.
Oh? Then shall I demonstrate an act or two, and you may tell me hot or cold?
I'll save time. Cold.
You are a tease.
Morgan, are you doing this to try to make me not want you? It is jealousy.
Ah, the highlight of underground existence, I take it.
Maybe.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
Are you Basil Harmont?
I am. So if you're not here to... How do you know who I am?
If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Don't think there's anything you can say to shame me that I haven't already told myself. If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
Okay.
Right?
I see a thing on the map. Ah, there you are.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Anthony, of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Dublin friend asked me to talk to you.
I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source, Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Persuasive. Dublin. And I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harmont.
Whatever Harriman's plan is, Doolin would be in on it. I'm sorry. You seem sincere, and I wish you luck. But if you're wrong, you don't have to live in the consequences.
Well... looks like I have failed both times. Well, looks like I'm utterly boned.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to fight as Lord Harmont's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
I am Anthony, of the Grey Wardens.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Who will I be fighting?
Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old.
Wow.
All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
What are the rules of the proving?
Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts.
Okay.
You should be comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium enhanced weapons in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start?
Ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
What are you waiting for? I want to fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving. fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
You honor me with this fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Let's get ready to rumble!
This is more like it! Come, let's shed some blood!
You're very stout.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukejan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukejan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
I mean, it's a little unfair that I'm having to fight 2-on-1, but sure, why not? Just point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there.
It seems unfair.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo. The warrior caste twin terrors now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Sure, and may the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Nothing against that, apparently. Almost. There goes your twin sister. Now we can deal with you.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Never doubted myself for a second.
Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter, and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin?
Well, you know, just point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far. But how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck.
First warrior to fall is vanquished.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Grey Warden!
For some reason, this seems to be going
Harrowmont
far
will
too
be
easy.
pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
How many of these fights are we going to do? Who is my next opponent?
This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin?
Just point me in the right. Just point me into the ring, my friend.
All right then. I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiakshet fought as King Bloodwick II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
That's a good question. I choose the sorceress, Morrigan.
Last one standing will be declared victor.
Fight! Let's get ready to rumble!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Harrowmont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Seriously, how many of these fights are there? I can use the rest first.
Very well. We'll be waiting.
We're going to stop here. There are so many fights. There we go. So many fights. So, with the next video, we'll probably finish the fights out. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. And be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when my next video is uploaded. Thank you all so much. I've been Game Trooper 1138. And see you next time. Bye-bye.